Okay, so this video I wanted to make a little bit about the brothel experience because I had a few people ask me about the brothel experience if I could explain deeper, and I think it's kind of a hard thing to really answer unless I got like a direct question about my experiences. So for this video, I just kind of wanted to walk you through a setting in a brothel. Now, this brothel is also a little older. You can tell the video's definitely not new, but I mean, like hoes around the world, man, woman's nature never changes. It never has, and it never will, because women are women. Men always have to adjust for what the women are doing. So anyway, this is I don't know where this brothel is in Europe, but it's definitely in Europe. It's definitely a little older, but all the same theories and everything come into play of why women are doing what they're doing. Oh, and it's dubbed in with the English narrate with the English person translating it. So it's that what you'll hear in the video. But here we go, and I'll tell you like my thoughts and things while the video plays on.
Weeks it was very hard, but after it became normal, you don't care when they are running naked anymore.
So coming up, they're going to be sitting down in a restaurant and conversing, and this is why I say like when you like if you want to learn women, man, if you really want to learn women, like and learn their core natures of everything they're doing or what they're talking about and shit like that. See, go to a brothel if you can afford it or what have you, or just study brothels. You got to be around them and listen to them talk and become friends with them and hear them. Like, well, in some cases you got to learn their language, but man, like this is in my opinion the quickest, easiest way to learn women's nature is hanging out in brothels.
Cappuccino and combo number one for me, please. Combo number two, tortellini and water for me. I will drink water too.
They are sitting without makeup here, wearing home clothes. They like all girls are talking about brands, trends, and they dream about happy end.
But I lost weight. Now we'll find a rich man for sure. Look on my waist. Well, maybe you lost 200 grams. It is any special diet? Damn. Why there is a stupid fashion for spinners. I would gladly eat strawberry pie. My mom cooks it perfectly.
You see that? You see, like, and shit like that is real shit, man. Like, see, a woman's entire goal and plan in life is to find a rich man, aka a man who could protect her. Woman will if woman is convinced that she can just eat paper towels all day and lose weight, she'll do it. They caught runaway models doing that. I want to say it was Victoria's Secret runaway models doing that. They caught them eating tissues because they didn't want to gain any weight. Woman's entire goal is to find man to protect her. Period. That is, and like the only reason feminism comes along is because a certain group of women realizes that she can't get the man that she really wants to do it for her, or she can't go out there and get a man better than the man she already has that's doing it for her. That's the only time feminism becomes a thing.
Any career in brothel starts in the shabby chair in the manager's office. Good afternoon. What is your name? Have a sit. Give me your passport. Don't be afraid. I will make a copy and will return it to you. You will work under Sonia name. Have you?
Yeah, she's Romanian. I was just getting ready to say that. The only time,
You
hang
will
on.
work under Sonia name.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, national. Yeah, well, you can make. I mean, you could even though it's a foreign language, you can make it out. Nationality Romanian. Yeah, because yeah, that made sense to me because the reason the reason why that made sense is because once you get like further into Eastern Europe, them motherfuckers, man. Like, I'm not trying to say all of them are like this, but like them motherfuckers, like they don't really have. Uh, I don't know how to phrase this. Like they don't they don't have a certain cultural awareness like and nothing's really stigmatized or anything from the little bit that I've messed with motherfuckers from over there like they just I mean they're not wild animals like the Roma gypsies are like they're not wild animals on average but like they don't have that awareness so like that like I'm not surprised she's from Romania, and the guy was like, "Don't be scared. I'm not gonna take your passport." Because what'll happen is, if he was shady, he would just took the bitch's passport and just made her work in there forever because she couldn't leave because she don't got a passport. Especially back in these years, because you can tell this video is a little older, so she just would have been stuck in a fucking brothel her whole life.
Have you been in the industry? How long?
I have been working 8 years.
Do you offer anything else except classic sex?
No, classic sex only.
Yeah, that's another thing. The classic sex part. See, classic sex is just everything with a condom, just a regular blowjob, missionary sex, maybe doggy style, and that's it. Every woman is gonna say that initially, and the reason why. Now, there's usually two groups of women. The first woman is always going to say it because she knows that guys will pay more for anything extra, meaning like deep throat, any fucking fetish. I remember there was one girl I asked her what was the craziest thing she had happen to her. She said that one guy wanted to pay her an extra 200 euros for her to take a shit in his mouth. And she tried, but she said she just couldn't do it. Like it was just something about it. Like she just couldn't take a shit. She said she had to take a shit, but she couldn't do it. She tried to like he laid on the floor and she like squatted over his mouth and he paid her an extra 250 dollars, 200 euros to take a shit in his mouth. I guess he ate it. I don't know what the fuck he wanted to do with it. But bitches will but that's the first group of women who says she only does classic sex. Because she knows guys will pay more for anything extra a lot of times. Now, the other reason women say only classic sex is because that woman is genuinely bad at sex. But she knows she can at least get money by just sitting there looking good with her tits out and some guy wanting to rub his dick on her. So she can make that ultimate stand like, no, only classic sex. And if anything goes wrong, she can go, hit that panic button for a bouncer to come in. Those are usually the two different types of women in it.
Here is your keys, room number 124.
Thank you.
Hi, Barbara. Everything is okay? Good. Hi, Laura. You look...
Yeah, and notice the different types of women. Like there'll be fat women, skinny women, women with big tits, tall, short. This is what it is. Because every guy. Once you get behind closed doors, like guys will go. You just get tired of fucking models sometimes. So you go fuck a fat bitch. And you get tired of fucking fat bitches. Sometimes you get a taste for a tall bitch with big tits. You could just go pick the ones you want. Now, this brothel is not like the ones that I usually go to. This brothel is kind of more of a what you call like a cabaret, like where you just kind of sit around in a fucking club. I don't like these kind of brothels. I like the red light district types where they just literally stand outside in front of their own room and you just ask if they're busy, blah blah blah, and you just fuck them. I don't care for these types of brothels where it's just a big ass living room / party and motherfuckers just sit around and just kick it. That's just a little too personal for me. I just want to fuck a bitch and leave. So I like the red light district types better.
Hi, Barbara. Everything is okay? Good.
I don't care to converse with bitches. I don't care to talk to them. None. I told you guys in older videos, I genuinely don't like being around women too long. I like to fuck them. I like to spit on them, piss on them, shit like that. But I don't like to sit up and talk to bitches. I really because they don't say anything. Because 9 times out of 10 they don't got nothing to say. Especially it's the better they look, the less they actually have to say that's of any substance. So I don't. That's why I don't like these types of brothels where it's everybody's just kind of sitting up, kicking it, walking around with a drink in their hand, blah blah blah. I know where they are. I've been to a couple of them, but it's just too. It's just too personal, and it just. I just don't like it. I'd rather just pick the bitch I want, go in a room, fuck her, and leave. Period.
Hi, Laura. You look great. Just great. Hello, sweetie. Hello.
Oh, and also keep in mind, all these bitches are fucking for between $50 to $100. All of them are. The fat, skinny, big tits, short, tall, what have you. This bitch, this bitch is not the greatest, but they all. But it's you. But when you go to a brothel, it's all a flat rate. You don't pay more for one bitch because she has big tits than the one, or you don't pay more for one because she's prettier. No, all the girls. It's in a legit brothel. All the girls have a flat rate. and then you can negotiate with that one girl, like, if she can do, if she want to do this more or do this or this. Like, okay, personally, what would happen with me is when I go to brothels, I end up making friends with bitches. So like, I remember I had one bitch, like, she started falling in love with me. Like I said in a video a long time ago, like that's how you know you conquered bitches, when hookers start falling in love with you and start giving you free shit or start giving you all these types of discounts and all this shit like that. I had one, like, we ended up becoming friends, and she would keep wanting to give me food and clothes, or if I walk in there and I just say, look, all I got is $10, she'd be like, okay, come on. Like she started falling in love with me. Like, now, like I said, you got to go in there and make friends with them. Like, I mean, don't make friends, like, don't, but you got to do it right, because like I say, with women, it's always about value. So you have, like, don't ever chase after a bitch. Don't ever ask for a bitch's number. Don't ever. I don't, like, in real life. That's what I do. Like, I never ask for bitches' contact information. None of that. I just talk to them and I just bounce. Because see, when you leave and don't ask them nothing about, their number or anything like that, they're gonna perceive that as, oh, he must be of higher value because he's not asking what I'm doing. So now I wonder what he's doing. And you keep doing that, they're gonna start falling in love with you because you don't care.
Hello. Go to work. Oh, ladies. Hello, beauties. Come on, come on, babe, run to work.
Yeah, see, like, yeah, she's the type. She's still this girl right here. How she walked down the stairs. So I haven't watched this video. I just watched that part where they were sitting out eating and wanted to make a quick video about brothels. But see, like, that girl who walked down the stairs, not her. See, like, these girls, these first girls, they have been completely ran through the ringer mentally. So they don't care who sees them on camera. They got the light flashing on camera, because you gotta remember, this is a camera, so there's a bright ass light. They looking at them. These bitches have been ran through the ringer. All these bitches have done hardcore porn. They've been ran through, been back of alleys and cars and in shitty motels. These bitches have been ran through the ringer. They've been ran through the ringer so hard that, look, all they want is just a man to come up and take care of them and take them out of life. So they don't give a fuck. They don't care if you see their face on camera, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, she don't care. Now this one right here, see, she got her head off to the side. She ain't trying to be seen. She hasn't been ran through to her. She still has at least a little bit of dignity left. She don't want motherfuckers to know she's in there sucking cock for $20. You know what I'm saying? She don't want. See, she ain't trying to be, because if there's one thing any woman wants, while she's in her natural state, is more attention. And she had a chance to get attention right there, and she ain't trying to be seen.
Come on, come on.
She still has a slight bit of dignity to her left.
Run to work.
She's trying to run off. You see, she still has a little bit of dignity, a sliver of dignity left to feel, that embarrassment behind it. She still has a little bit. She ran away.
On the 10th floor, something like a club for those who want to talk more. Bobby is a senior manager here. Let me show you my favorite.
Now, this is kind of more like the red light district version, because, like, in the brothels I go to, it's built like this, like a hallway, and the door will be open, and the girl will just be standing in the fucking door, and they'll come up to you, try to hug you and shit like that, and that's when you got to play them dumb gangster, like, don't look at her motherfucking ass, keep looking forward, just keep fucking walking. Okay, hey baby, you want to come with me? Hey, and I'll just ignore they fucking ass.
Room, but I'm afraid it is busy now. Yeah, the room is busy now.
Yeah, how you know the rooms are busy? Because the door's closed. Because she's in there fucking right now. Either she's in there fucking or she's just tired or something like that.
Well, let's go ahead. Client pays to girl only. Room and alcohol without limitation is included in the price. And what do you have here? This is for work. Different condom sizes, massage gels, and other intimate things. Is this room for two? Technically, yes, but sometimes there is 4 on 4, and this is not limit yet. Bobby, thank you for excursion. Can we talk to girls? You don't have to ask. I will find you a girl. You will lose your mind. This is Alex from Russian television. Nice to meet you.
See, like I said, you gotta remember, man, with these bitches, man, like, Their whole goal is to find a man to get is to find a man to pay for her shit and take her out. All these bitches are financially fucked up. Okay, it just so happens that they can sell sex to get closer to a man. That's it. Like they really don't care about sex. This is why I try to tell men all the time. Sex to a woman is nothing more than a back massage. Okay, they don't care. It's not important. What's important to them is they know men like sex and they know men there's a man out there who will be willing to protect her later on down the road. So that's why they start selling sex.
I am working here for 5 years. This is the only profession I have, but I
You hear that? And she's not lying. She's been there 5 years. That's the only profession she has. Let's hear that again.
I am working here for 5 years. This is the only profession I have, but I have a family, husband, 2 kids. I am a housewife during the day, but I am coming here at nighttime. My family is okay with my job. I am a wife, mother at home. Here is just work.
Yeah. And see, and okay, now, because I've come across this too. Because there was one girl, her husband was a doctor, and she was working in a brothel here in Prague. I've seen this too, where like women will bring their own daughters in to work in brothels. I've seen that too. Women will bring their sisters, their cousins, their own daughters in to work in the same brothel as she's working in. Women do not. You have to understand. Women do not care about sex. They don't care. A woman will have sex with a fucking goat. She will have sex with a 4-year-old boy. A woman, there is no. See, all this shit that they try to put, Dr. Phil and all these motherfuckers try to go, oh, the woman was hurt because she had sex at 14 with a 28-year-old man. The girls don't care, bruh. They don't care. It's nothing more than a back massage to them. The only reason women, it comes to find out like the 14-year-old got her feelings hurt, the only reason why her feelings got hurt is because she realized that she can't get none of that man's money later on. That's the only reason why bitches get hurt. Like how they end up on Dr. Phil. And they was coercively abused and all that dumb shit. And the dumb motherfuckers like, well, I don't know about Dr. Phil's that stupid. He might be pulling a Steve Harvey. Just tell bitches whatever they want to hear. But dumb motherfuckers watch that shit like, oh, don't hurt the innocence of women. Do not fucking care about sex, fam. I'm telling you, they don't care. And like I said in that posting I made about a woman would rather share an alpha. So they would rather share an alpha, aka alpha characteristics. They would rather share that than to be settled with a beta, Now, she just told us she got kids and a husband at home, right? Where is she getting that alpha shit out of? She's getting that alpha characteristics out those men in that fucking club. That's where she's getting it from. She's getting that alpha shit from a protector. She can at least salvage some protection, even though the guys are paying for sex, but she can still get that alpha protector role from these men. She's not getting that from her husband at home. Okay, she'll give a damn about those fucking kids at home. Why she's sitting up here? Because she'd rather be shared by a bunch of alphas than to be sitting at home with one beta and just existing in life. That bitch, she could have ran off and sold fucking biscuits. So you know what I'm saying? She could start making fucking shoes. She could have why did she not choose any of the many other things she could have done to go up in there and suck cocks? Because she wanted that alpha shit. And her fucking husband was failing on all fronts. And it doesn't matter like what the dude does for a living. Like I said, I knew a girl who her husband was a doctor and they had kids, and the husband knew exactly what she was doing. Okay, the only reason why a woman would want to go out and have sex with another man, why she would consistently want to go out and have sex with another man, is because she doesn't respect the original man. Period. It's not like, well, I was confused. I didn't know. No, at the core, she really doesn't respect you, fam. If she can go out there and do that on you, she doesn't respect you. She couldn't do it. She simply couldn't do it. She would rather call the police on you for trying to have sex with on the new guy for having sex with. When a woman respects that man, she will fight off police for that man. You see, this is the real shit.
His freedom is with taste of tequila and salt. She is drinking a lot when she is working, otherwise overcomes occupational disease depression.
We are recognized by society as normal people. Thank God. It is a normal profession now. But here you understand that a prince on a white horse is such bullshit.
Well, at least, well, yeah. So that was a horrible translation. But she said, yeah, the prince on a white horse is bullshit. Yeah, she wants the alpha because in theory that woman already has her prince on a white horse. She has her husband and her kids at home. That was the prince on a white horse, and she's not going to respect it. What does that fucking whore respect night in and night out, 5 days a week? What does she still respect? Not that white knight. Guess who she respects? Them random men coming in there offering her temporary protection and then leaving her ass. Cause she's still strong. See, that whole thing, a woman chasing like alpha men like this, like I said, it's a get rich quick scheme for them. Most of them will end up fucked up in the game in a get rich quick scheme. Most will. I say 95% of them will at some point end up superiorly fucked up. And that's where this woman can hold on to it a little longer because she at least looks like she managed to keep her body somewhat together after having kids. But she is so mentally fucked up. It's not even funny. Not even funny.
Shift begins with a traditional champagne similar to a factory whistle to the start of the working shift. Girls are not used to camera yet. They are shy to get into TV. TV? It's not a problem. My wife knows where I'm now. Ziggy is a typical regular client of modern brothel. He is here once a week, leave miserly tips and does not hide it from his family. I came here.
And he's doing it right. He's doing it right. Because like I said, man, I don't know if I ever said on this channel. There's usually two men that go to brothels. There's one man who or let's just say buys hookers. The first man is a man who can't get sex. He's socially awkward. He's fucked up. Blah blah. He can't get sex. The second man is a man who can get sex, but he doesn't want to have to deal with women, and that's where I fall in. All right, like I dress well. I'm well educated. I got multiple fucking degrees. I'm trying to work on opening a goddamn school now, but like people like me, I don't like sitting up dealing. Like Charlie Sheen said, I'm not paying for sex. I'm paying them to leave. That's what I'm paying for. That's where the premium comes in, and from my perspective, to get the bitch to be able to leave her ass whenever I feel like it, and not have to and I have to worry about is she mad, blah 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 blah. He's doing it right. Now, I mean, this may not be your style. I'm not trying to say this should be every man's style, but it sounds like from what he's saying, from what he's doing and saying, he did it the right fucking way. He just because like I said, women do not care about sex. They really don't care if you fuck somebody else. What she's mad about is, are you gonna fuck somebody else and leave her without all of your resources? That's what she's so it sounds like he came to the agreement with his wife that look, I'm still gonna take care of you because I love you or whatever, but I'm gonna go out and fuck some other bitches. And she believed it, so it's fine. It's not a problem. Now, if you get caught cheating with another woman and she finds out, it's not the sex act. It's the woman afraid that she's gonna lose your protection, your dedicated protection to her. That's what she's afraid of.
Here to get a girl and to drink a beer. My wife does not worry about me. She knows where I am. It's not my fault that she is getting older and not so attractive as before.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go to talk with the beauty.
See, like I said, man. This is not my stuff. See, these motherfuckers like to sit up and hang out with bitches. Like, look, I'm trying to fucking rub my dick in one of her holes and curves and then bust a nut in her face and get the fuck out of there. I don't like to sit up like this motherfucker in a dress shirt looking at the bitch with the sparklers. No, that's just not my style, man. I mean, if it works, it obviously works for him. So go, you. But no, I'm not getting ready to sit up and hang out with bitches like that. I don't, because then they start falling in love with you and want to start talking all the goddamn time and like shut the fuck up, bitch. Like if I wanted to talk, I just hop on a telephone or something. So like, look at this shit, conversing with see now. Okay, I'm convinced this dude on the left. He's the first guy I told you guys about. He can't get sex. So like, this is his only time he can get interaction with a woman is to pay for it. Like I just don't like to interact with bitches. Like there is no way you would catch me up in a brothel sitting up talking to a bitch over candlelight on a goddamn table. There is no fucking way in hell you catch me in a brothel doing that. You catch me in a brothel fucking 2 or 3 bitches if I was in the mood. You know what I'm saying? But not this shit. This is some old romantic shit.
No, sometimes I have about 10 men in one night. Yeah, 10 in one night. But
10 men in one night for any of these whores. That's about I say that's about an average night for, especially if she looks good. That's about an average 10 men in one night.
sometimes only one. It is differently. 3, 4, 5. Come tomorrow as well.
Okay. Early morning clean or sweep dirty men traces. More than 1,000 customers a day passes here, but for everyone this private visit should be as a first time.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, man, a lot of brothels, man, like when I first heard of brothels, like I just assumed they would be these dirty, disgusting places. Like most brothels are very clean. Like they do a good job of keeping them clean, man. Like for real. It's the complete op. Like I thought I'd be scared I was gonna get robbed and all this shit. Like no, like most like the brothels I've been to are usually very well maintained.
Private life for them is when there's no men. They can chat on internet, go for shopping, or do hairstyle. Everything is perfect now. I have been here when it was illegal. It was a real help. I pay income tax now. I have my own registration number, medical insurance, and I make twice more. But I am tired more as well. Dearie, do you think it's so easy to work here? Girls are so vulnerable and competition is very high. Oh God, how many tears I have seen here. I know all their secrets. I give them my advices often. We have
Well, yeah. See now, yeah, the girls are vulnerable. See, you have to go into that, and they didn't. See, the girls feel vulnerable because the girls are vulnerable at this point. Some of them, some will be vulnerable because like that Snow Bunny Steph ho. See, they start to realize that the reality is getting more and more grim every hour they age. That's why, and they're vulnerable because look, they're just going in with everything. By the time they're in brothels doing shit, they're going in with everything or nothing. All of this that women do is a cry. All these this hooker brothel Instagram models, all this shit, all of this is nothing but a cry for a rich for a man who could protect her to come in there and take her out. That's all it is. That's all it is. At first, it's like I say with who was that? We're Brie Olson, I think, when I did that video about her. At first, it's all about the money. You know, at first it's all about that. It's all about the money. Like, oh, you mean I can get, money for doing this and money for doing that? It's all about money. But after that wears off, which it wears off pretty fucking quick because it's not about the money for women. For women, it's about the protection. You see, if okay, when a guy comes in and pays for sex, that's temporary protection from the man. You know, the guy's giving her money. That's temporary, a form of temporary protection, but it doesn't last. And then the reality is, the more and more she gets pumped and dumped, the less valuable she becomes. So, and that's when they become vulnerable because of, oh my God, now I'm getting pumped up there, 10 minutes fucking night, and if a man has any resources, he's going to be smart enough to know I'm getting pumped up, so he's not going to want me, and it just get, I still have money to survive. I don't know what to do. That's the vulnerability. Don't get that shit. Don't get it twisted. Don't do that. What men do. See, men, we interpret shit as morally correct. You see, like, we assume shit that bitches say is leading to some morally correct cause. Like, no, it's usually petty shit.
to under our client consistently. I will show you a few rooms. You will like it. Wow, I feel like in hospital here.
Yeah, you pay a bitch
This
to be a
chair is
nurse.
so
Yeah.
inconvenient. You have to put your legs properly. Is this for legs? Oh, no, I am not ready to do it.
Oh, I think
Now you will just
I did
fall.
see this. This looks familiar.
Therefore, they don't bring any money home.
Let's skip to this bitch.
Husbands are okay with this job because most of our husbands don't work. Therefore, they don't bring any money home. We have to live somehow.
Sveta was born in Ukraine, graduated from the Theater Institute, and 5 years ago immigrated to Germany.
See, like, yeah, see, that's another common thing, man. See, them Eastern European bitches. This is what I learned, like, not long after I got to Europe. Most of them will travel from Eastern Europe to Western Europe. And usually, how you can tell how good a hooker is, looks, how she fucks, blah, blah, blah. Usually, how you can tell how great a hooker is what direction she's going in. So, if she's headed from like Ukraine and she's in Prague and then she's headed to Germany and the UK. So, like, UK and the United States are like the height of it. Like, that's when you know, okay, she's legit. By the time she's making it to America and the UK, she's all the way in there. She's successful. That's a successful hooker. Now, if she's going from Germany and she's going backwards, like I met one bitch, she was from Germany and she was in Prague. That's the wrong direction. She's going the wrong direction. For what? Because women are just after more money when it comes to like that. Because that's the core why they even get into it is for the money. So, like for example, this woman, she says she has a husband. The husbands don't work, so blah blah. Which that's bullshit. Because how is the husband ever getting food? How is it like you mean to tell me she always just walked in there and took care of this motherfucker from the beginning? No, no. Okay, and why did she marry him if he was like this? Like I'm smelling bullshit from the start.
German husband lost his job 3 years ago. They have to pay debt and both have decided Sveta will work in brothel. So
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, I cut off too quick. So her husband was German. Oh, like I said, that's how you tell the quality of an Eastern European woman. A lot in many cases. How far is she moving west successfully? So she married a German man, of course, because you're not going to find a German woman marrying a Ukrainian man. You very rarely find that happening. But a Ukrainian woman marrying a German man, you'll see that 10 times more. So she marries him, in hopes because he's German. So she figures he must have some money. The dude lost his job and sent the bitch off to work in a brothel. Because let's face it, that's how they probably met, was her hooking.
So you have a husband who knows.
Yes, he knows where do I work and what I do. We trust each other. It's a different story.
Well, yeah, she trusts him because he's German. Now, if he was Ukrainian, she wouldn't trust him. If she was Ukrainian, she'd have bounced off to the next motherfucker. But he's German. You see, this is what I'm trying to tell men. It's about value to women. How much you want to bet? Okay, how much you want to bet? First, like, had she would have been German and he would have been from Ukraine, she would have even entertained half that shit. How much you want to bet she would have bounced on his ass a long time? But see, it's that perceived value. It's his country's value. You see what I'm saying? She would entertain me 10 times longer than she's going to entertain the equivalent of me that's living in Ukraine. I swear to you. With women, like I say, man, women, they don't like you. It's the perceived protection that you can provide for them. That's what they'll like. And see, when it's like, I got a ride or die chick. No, she's only riding or dying because she thinks that that there's potential in you to get back up and do something again. That's the only reason why she's riding or dying for you. There's no such thing as a ride or die chick. Okay, she's staying around because there's potential for you to grow.
You have around 10 men in one night. He knows about it. How he is not jealous. I would die from jealousy.
No, yeah, you would die from jealousy. Yeah, and that's 1,000% correct. See, that's the reason why she still respects him is because he's indifferent about it. He's indifferent. He's not cussing a bitch out for sucking other dicks and all. See, how you always keep a woman respecting you in some form. Now, she may even leave, but she's always going to have respect for you. You have to stay indifferent for whatever she does, especially if it's like something that's like that can be read as being insecure, like her finding another man attractive or another man texting her or calling her. Like if another man, actually, I had one girl. She showed me text messages that another man been sending her, talking about how he wouldn't stop texting her, and I just went, cool. Anyway, I'm going to the store, but like women like that. That's an insecurity test. When women do shit like this, Now she doesn't respect it. She doesn't respect him in the sense of she doesn't view him as an alpha man, but she does see there's value in him because he's from Germany, and also he doesn't care what dick she sucks. So she still has like a reason to go back to him. Now, had he went off the deep end and started getting mad and crying and you know I love you and all this shit, he wouldn't have heard from her again. Would have never heard from her again.
We do not talk about my work. How many clients I had, how it was, when. We just don't talk about it.
Yeah, see, this is that red light district shit. Like it's usually like that, but all the way down the hall with women. They stand or sit down, and, and just like that.
Sarah feels man solved very well. She believes brothel is not destroying, but improving any family. The same way she believes in the Bayern victory in the Champions League.
You know, I have regular clients here. They are married. So they come here in order to rest from family life. Is any wife after many years of marriage can surprise her husband? But he is surprised here, comes home, don't fight with his wife or nothing. So we have saved many marriages here.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like that's what I said earlier. See, they would rather share an alpha than to be saddled with a beta. Okay, so how much you want to bet all these women that's working in this brothel? How much you want to bet all these women could just go on Tinder right now and find some beta dude to take care of them? How much you want to bet? They don't like see. They still want that alpha. That they still want to be that it girl. That's the alphas are still the relative alphas are still fucking with. How much you want to bet all these girls? This girl right here. How much you want to bet? Well, this is an older video, but but the same theory happens now. How much you want to bet this quality woman can hop on OkCupid, Bumble, Tinder, and within 15 minutes find some beta who will take care of her? How much you want to bet? But like I said, woman would rather run out there and share countless alphas with other women, knowing that the guy's married. They would rather share the alpha than to sit down with the beta. This is why you never feel sorry for women. When it comes to this type of shit, man. Never feel sorry for them because it's in their biological nature. Never feel sorry for these hoes, man. It's what they want. Now, the only time they try to make it in some sympathy stories when they just want some fucking attention. All right, this fits their biology. It's what they want.
His wife or nothing. So we have saved many marriages here.
Yeah, they save many marriages because, like I was telling one girl, like woman's brain is destined to be miserable because, and I told this one girl this. And she just explained it right there. They save many marriages. Woman has to be in misery to be happy. They have to be in misery to be happy. And the reason for this is because woman is always geared towards wanting more value. More either just straight up value or more perceived value. They're geared for that. So if they end up with a man who loves them, cherishes them, blah, 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 all worships the ground she walks on. If no other woman wants him, then he is of no value. So she does not want him that woman will not want him anymore. She wants a man who is wanted by other women, a man who can have other women. That's what she wants. But at the same time, she's going to get mad because the guy is wanted by other women. She's always going to be wondering, where is he at? What's he doing? Blah, blah, blah. So she has to stay miserable. Woman's inevitability is to become miserable, completely miserable in life to be happy. It's just what they are. You just got to accept it. It's what it is.
On weekends, most guests are on first floor. Strip club.
Look at all these bitches shaking their ass, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and all of them fucking for $50, $100. All of them.
With free
because they're getting off on that high of what their hypergamy is.
Alcohol. This is just paradise for the sinner. There is around 200 young men now. Girls cannot come in. Friends have decided to organize an unforgettable birthday party for Rudy. Brothel is the best gift for his majority. Wow.
And see, this is why European men are on a different level and with fucking with bitches a lot of times, and in many cases, it's because European men always have access to this shit, so they know the reality. Whereas like American men, see, European men always have. Let me see if I can find. European men always have access to bitches like this that's sucking cock. That'll suck cock at the drop of a hat. European, they always have access to this. As long as they can just got a little bit of extra money, they can always get this quality of bitch to come suck cock, real quick. Where in America, we don't have this. So like in America, like bitches like this start getting put up on pedestals and shit. Because also you also got to factor in America, diets are fucking horrible. You see what I'm saying? Like they're mentally fucked up from feminism. So by the time a woman still looks like this, she's gonna be walking in a room, expecting $1 million. Whereas these bitches, they still fucking for $50, $100. So like European men are definitely more prepared for women.
My God, where I am. I will be careful. Dancers Karina and Ira have captivated many German hearts during 5 years of work. Are you dancing only?
Yes, dancing only.
And how is it? Going well?
Yeah, it is good.
Is per European life standard or by our?
It is even better by our standards of living.
They are very proud of their job.
Customers respect you. They tell you how beautiful you are, how good you dance.
Karina has a birthday today. They are bringing a campaign to scene and whole brothel unison singing happy birthday. Girls are waiting already warm client in half-empty halls. When you live here for 1 week, you understand this is perfectly staged show for adults. Girls are selling love illusion. Men are buying it. Real thing here is smell only, smell of tobacco and sweat, mixed with cloying scent of women's perfume.
Yeah. So that's generally the reality, man. Yeah, women are selling love in exchange for fucking. Women are selling love and men are buying it. But the reality of it is, see, the woman is not just selling love. The woman, like what you seen when I first started the video, the woman is not just selling love. The woman is secretly hoping that a man's gonna take her out of there. That's what it is. A man of means is gonna come in there and take her out of there. That's really what they're after. Now they just kind of happen to sell sex, when it happens. Like it's the same thing like back in like the 50s and 60s, why women would go to college. Like women would go to college to find a man who was in college. Now they just happened to get a degree. That was just an accident along the way. But like, you know what I'm saying, they were trying to find a man to protect them in college. Like you got men like. So I hope that maybe touched on some realities of the brothels, man. I'm out. That's the video.